Welcome to Thomas Talk, ladies and gentlemen. Today is Sunday. This Sunday is Money in the Bank. If you guys didn't see my video of my predictions, you guys go see that video. You can just need to stop this one, or you could pause it and go on your phone on the YouTube app, and you could see my predictions. It's easy because it's electronics, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, today is now time for, almost forgot, top 5. And it's Money in the Bank. So, what do we do about Money in the Bank? Let's see. There's a bunch of cash-ins, and there's a bunch of people, random people winning world championships. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about my favorite cash-ins. And every time I see the cash-in, I stand up and cheer for them because they cashed in. So, ladies and gentlemen, my number 5 is John Cena when he won 2012 Money in the Bank. I don't think he beat a whole 6 other guys. I think he only beat like 3 or 4. Because ladies and gentlemen, they didn't care about the Money in the Bank that time. So they said, how about former world champions? You go in. And Chris Jericho just walked in and he says, I'm in. But ladies and gentlemen, I believe he beat Chris Jericho, The Miz, Kane, and The Big Show in 2012. But I don't think he was supposed to win it when the briefcase broke, the handle broke, and he won it. But the stupid thing of John Cena did, he told CM Punk that he's cashing in, but he wants a normal match. And ladies and gentlemen, he is the only, well, not the only first person that lost the Money in the Bank cash in. Damien Sandow did the same thing. But Damien Sandow tried to do the same thing what other people try to do. Cash in on a Hurts champion. John Cena didn't do that. When Cena almost had the win, Big Show attack, and he still won the match, but it was disqualification. It was when you cash in, it's a normal match. Number 4. Let's see, number 4. There's a lot of them. CM Punk's 2 cash-ins. One, I believe the first one, it was at WrestleMania 24. He won at WrestleMania 24. I don't remember who he beat. I know there was a John Morrison, MVP. I want to say Kane. I don't remember who's in it, but ladies and gentlemen, when he won it, Edge was talking to his big mouth, and Batista came out, did his Batista bomb, and he walked out. Then you hear his, we'll say what's on, na 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 na. I don't know the song. So you saw CM Punk running in, and Batista said, he's going to cash it. So he gave the briefcase to the ref, and he cashed in, and here he goes. Edge wasn't even in his ring gear. Batista was, but Edge wasn't. He got a GTS at 1, 2, 3. CM Punk is your new World Heavyweight Champion. I believe that's the first one, I believe. And then WrestleMania 25, he won it. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you the truth. I bought that pay-per-view. It wasn't on the WWE Network. It was a lot of money. I bought that pay-per-view. I was a young kid, and I still watched it. And I was still cheering. I was a little kid. I don't know who I was cheering for, but I was cheering. But, like, I forgot who he was versing. I know Kane was in it. I believe Mark Henry, Kofi Kingston, Shelton Benjamin. That's the only people I know. And CM Punk. Like you joined 2009. 2009 Extreme Rules. It was a match between Jeff Hardy versus Edge for the World Heavyweight Championship in a ladder match. I believe this was the first Extreme Rules pay-per-view they ever had. So it was a ladder match for the World Heavyweight Championship. Alright? So Jeff Hardy won. He was brutalized, battered from the ladder. So he came back, he got up the ladder, and then you hear CM Punk's music, and he does the GTS. But Jeff Hardy did not have one GTS. He kicked out on the first one. And then ladies and gentlemen, CM Punk says, what am I going to do? And then he did the second one, and 1, 2, 3. Mr. CM Punk is your new World Heavyweight Champion. Number 3 of my favorite cash-ins. Let's see. There's a lot of cash-ins here. I know my number one is because it's something that nobody knew it will happen. Well, people knew, but not how the match happened. I say Dean Ambrose is number 3. Dean Ambrose is number 3. Why I choose Dean Ambrose is that Dean Ambrose is my favorite guy. I love his craziness. I forgot who he beat for the Money in the Bank. I forgot. It wasn't Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins wasn't in it. Seth Rollins was in the main event against Roman Reigns for the WWE Championship. This is when he returned. Seth Rollins returned and he asked for a match. Dean Ambrose won the Money in the Bank. I believe Corporate Kane was in there. The Authority Kane, whatever you call it. And a bunch of other jobbers. So Dean won it. I believe RVD was like in it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sorry. I didn't do my math here. I didn't do my research. I don't know who was in the matches. So Dean won the match. Seth Rollins won the WWE Championship. Then you hear, I don't know how to do music, so leave me alone. You hear Dean Ambrose's music. Everybody's cheering like crazy. And then, ladies and gentlemen, Dirty Deeds and your new WWE Champion, Dean Ambrose. Ladies and gentlemen, that's when they were doing this, the brand split. They had the Raw and SmackDown podiums right there. And then after Battleground, they had the, I think before Battleground, they had the draft. But ladies and gentlemen, Dean Ambrose is your new WWE Champion. I was screaming. Freaking Gremlin 13 was texting me and said, "Oh my God!" It was crazy. It was crazy. Number 2, let's see, number 2. I say Daniel Bryan. He's a little guy and he's an underdog. Right? So he versus, I think I remember who he beat because it's mostly all jobbers, mostly. Sin Cara, Sheamus, Justin Gabriel, Wade Barrett, Heath Slater, and Cody Rhodes and himself. So, ladies and gentlemen, he beats all those guys. He won the ladder match. He won the SmackDown, and Michael Cole was being so rude. He's saying, "What a nerd! He can't win it." But at the TLC pay-per-view, after the chairs match between Mark Henry and the Big Show won his very first World Heavyweight Championship against Mark Henry, but he held the title only for like 30 seconds. And then Daniel Bryan came out and DDT the Big Show right onto the chair. 1, 2, 3. Daniel Bryan is the new World Heavyweight Champion. And then he goes on the announce table and show off the title to Michael Cole that he did it. That was pretty cool. And then number 1 is Seth Rollins. Ladies and gentlemen, he beats. I don't remember who he beats. I've seen the match, but I don't remember who he beats in. I know Kofi Kingston was in there. Dean Ambrose was in there. I believe Jack Swagger. Whole bunch of people. I don't think Cody Rhodes. But ladies and gentlemen, the main event, it was WrestleMania. Seth Rollins won because of Kane. He chokeslammed Dean Ambrose off the ladder. And then it was at WrestleMania, main event match between Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. And then they both were laid out. The match was still going on. See, this is what we're talking about on our Money in the Bank. He could do it during the match. But you hear Seth Rollins' music. I can't do his music. But you hear Seth Rollins' music coming. He runs, cash in, and then the match turns into a triple threat. Curb stomp for Brock Lesnar. Kicked out. Curb stomp for Roman Reigns. And 1, 2, 3. Seth Rollins is the new WWE Champion. I can't say he was the best champion. Other people could. You could hate me on that, but I can't say he was the best. But it was the best cash-in turned into a triple threat match. It was the best cash-in. Because when you're part of the Authority or the corporation, you're not a really good champion. The Rock wasn't a really good champion when he was part of the corporation. But ladies and gentlemen, my extra bonus cash-in for you guys is Dolph Ziggler. He won the Money in the Bank, believe it was 2011, and then the new year came on, 2012. He was dating AJ Lee. He had Big E as his guard. So Alberto Del Rio had a match, I believe it was against Jack Swagger. He hurt his ankle, and then Dolph Ziggler came out. Everybody was cheering, going crazy. Everybody says that was the craziest cash in because everybody went crazy on it. And ladies and gentlemen, he did I believe he attacked the leg. He did a zigzag Alberto Kicksell, and then he did another one. 1, 2, 3. Everybody went berserk. Dolph Ziggler won the World Heavyweight Championship. Everybody went berserk. Dolph Ziggler won the World Heavyweight Championship before, but not this way. It went crazy. Crazy, I'm telling you. Crazy. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's my favorite cash-ins. There's a bunch of cash-ins. There was Edge. There was Damien Sandow. There was a whole bunch of cash-ins. But those are my favorite ones because the crowd went nuts and how the match got added into a triple threat. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is all for me today. I hope you guys enjoy watching WWE Money in the Bank, because I know I will, because it's my favorite pay-per-view. So I hope you guys enjoy watching WWE Money in the Bank, SmackDown's brand, first ever women's Money in the Bank. It could be one of my favorite cash-ins if my girl wins. I chose Charlotte Flair, if you guys didn't know, on the podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you did like this video, hit that like button. If you guys want to tell me your favorite cash-ins or anything, say hi or say hello, how am I doing? Leave a comment below. And then, ladies and gentlemen, remember, there is a red button. It doesn't mean it's bad. I know every time when there's a red means bad. But no, when there's a red button, you can click on it, says subscribe to my channel, and hit that bell icon. Every time I upload a video, you will be notified every time I upload. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's all for me today. And I hope I could cash in too, but I'm cashing in right now. That's all for me today. Tyler out.